Okay, so now she's all smooth out except for her hair. I'm gonna do a different tutorial on that. So here we're gonna start with going to the bottom, all the way to the bottom right, the gray area. You click on that. This is where you find your layers. You want to click on the plus sign to your left. That will add a second layers. Now you want to do this because we're going to be doing shadowing, and you don't want your shadow to interfere with your original photo. So if you make a mistake in your shadow, you can just erase it without bothering the original photo. So you see 1, 2. You want to make sure that you're on 2. If you look on the bottom right, you'll see the number 2. That means that you're on the second layers. Alright, so this tutorial is going to be on shadowing. So I'm going to teach you guys how to shadow and make all the light part kind of pop out. So what you want to do is you want to click on your paintbrush right there, and then when you do click on your paintbrush, you click on the button next to it to the right. It shows all the different type of brushes that you can use, but we're gonna use the original brushes, which is the very first one. It's called the Deep Pen Soft. Okay, so now you're gonna click to the square button to the right, and then you're gonna see some colors. Now there's 2 different chart in here. This is the color wheels where you have more variety to choose an exact color that you want, compared to the original page where I already put out like simple colors for you. I use this page a lot because when it comes to highlights and shadowing, you only need the black and white. So this page is usually my main page. So I'm gonna do shadow, so it's black. Like whatever color it is, it shows in the square, as you guys can see on the bottom. Okay, so now I'm basically just showing you guys that the top sliding bar is for size and the bottom one is for opacity. And I'm drawing a big bar right here, and I'm gonna tap on the screen with 2 fingers. It's gonna undo everything, an easier trick so that you don't have to always click the back button when you want to undo. Okay, so right here I'm just basically showing you guys that the top bar is for choosing the size of your brush, and the bottom one is choosing your opacity. I usually just start with a random one and see if I like the sizes. And let's see. I think this one is okay. So we'll keep this one. And basically what I'm doing right now is just tracing and outlining everything. So you want to outline like all the details in as much line as you want to make like whatever you want to have pops out. Shadow and lights, I'm just outlining everything that I can outside, all the lines that I see, I outline that, and right there, everywhere. And you can even create lines like right here, like if you know that there is something there, then just create the shadow yourself. Like they use this to create abs too, so if you like abs in your stomach, you can use this to create abs in your stomach. See, I'm just basically outlining everything. In her chest area, even on her face, you need to outline too. So here I'm going on her face to outline. Okay, so now I'm basically done outlining, and I just want to show you guys all the outlines from head and like down her body and everything like that. This is how an outline looks like just want to outline as much as you can, and then even sometimes you have to go back and outline more, and you just work as you go. Even on her forehead, I outline, try to give a shadow there too. So now I'm gonna go back to my layer, which is the on the bottom right. I'm gonna click on that. This for all my layers, making sure my highlights is on the second layers. I'm gonna click where the normal thing is, the normal sign thing. Where you're gonna put that layer into soft light. It's automatically gonna make the black matches to your skin, shadow to your skin, shadow to whatever that you're trying to do. And now here I'm just gonna go, and then I'm gonna click on the blur button, Now the blur, we're gonna blur the shadows, try to blend it in. Sometimes I use the blur, sometimes I use the smudger, but for this I'll just use the blur. So usually I should have start with like a low power, but this time I just went in and used like a higher power. So you see how I erased it too much, so now I'm gonna go back and like put more shadow in. And then yeah, blur it out. So you're gonna blur it. You see how I create a small shadow and to make like your character a little bit more 3Ds and pop out. And then like if there's details that like cannot be seen, this shadow will help a lot. Yeah, so there you go. Like even the line I drew her on her back, if you can see it, now she has a little line on her back. Yep, and this is what I say they use to create like abs or stuff that, you know, like that are not there, that are supposed to be there. And then even to her booty. And then you just want to like carefully do this and like just smooth the shadow out, blend it in with the pictures and everything.